This is the brief on the BHU cyber incident and those wild, conflicting claims about Uruguay's digital security. So picture this. September 2025, Uruguay's state-owned bank, the Banco Hipotecario del Uruguay, the BHU, gets hit with a major security incident. Right away, you've got two totally different stories flying around. The official line, hey, we contained it. But then this cybersecurity expert, he's screaming absolute catastrophe. It created this immediate crisis about, well, how secure things really are. Okay, first big takeaway. The threat assessment was just miles apart, really. The BHU officially reported a pretty vague computer incident, trying to keep things calm, stressing that physical branches still had some limited services. But then you had this controversial expert alleging a massive cyber failure, claiming the theft of 30,000 National Public Key Infrastructure, or PKI, certificates. Think of those kind of like the nation's digital passports. Losing them, that'd be a huge blow to digital trust. Second point, though, and this is pretty key, that super severe PKI claim, it just doesn't seem to hold water when you look at the national response, or lack thereof. See, if 30,000 critical certificates were really stolen, the National Cyber Agency, CERTU, would have had to issue immediate public emergency warnings and revoke those certificates. That's like standard procedure, mandatory even. And, well, that just didn't happen. Radio silence on that front. So that pretty much contradicts the worst-case technical claim. But finally, here's the kicker. Even though the PKI thing seems unlikely, the bank's own actions really showed a critical failure in how their systems were built. Their immediate go-to response, a complete shutdown, hitting the big red off switch on their entire network and communications. That kind of pull-the-plug reaction, it strongly suggests the system couldn't isolate the threat. It lacked the internal walls, the segmentation needed to contain the problem, forcing them into a total shutdown to prevent catastrophe. So while the incident wasn't the national security crisis someone claimed, it definitely exposed severe weaknesses and a real inability for a critical state bank to maintain digital continuity under pressure.